Going on, guys? Marvin Sports and Life.
How you doing, guys? This is a little short.
That's an old one. Marvin Sports and Life, guys. Episode 16. Let's get these episodes out. Episode 16. Let's do a quick share. Get the message out. For those who are watching it, this video is going to be cut up. Going to be cut up soon. Going to cut up a little later. All right, guys. You guys see the title? I'm going to be talking about Trump
Get the message out.
Talking about Trump, the impeachment, and the Democratic Party. But before I get started on that, we're going to do a little overview on the Super Bowl. Great Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are now Super Bowl champs. I am glad that Andy Reid got his victory. I'm happy for Andy. He deserves it. We'll go down one of the best coaches in the NFL ever. All them teams he had with the Eagles. I believe they went to like 5 NFC Championship games, but they finally won one. They had T.O., the infamous T.O. team that they lost to the Patriots with. T.O. pretty much had a broken leg, and so we all know how that went. They work out for the best of them, but it was a great game. Patrick Mahomes to get a score ended up being 31-20. Pat Mahomes definitely did his thing. He definitely played. He had a great game. Who else did pretty good? Man, it was just so many. It was just a great game, man. And like I said, it was a lot of people was excited because it was like so many Carolina guys in there. You had guys from Cross. Guys from Holly Hill, guys from Iman, because you had Debo Sanders. Debo Sanders did his thing. You had the two cornerbacks. Guys, you coming in, please like and share for me. Had the cornerback. Just a great game, man. Just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of good energy. A lot of the players really did their thing. Like I said, it was a great game. Shout out to both teams for doing their thing. It wasn't as boring as the Patriots Super Bowl last year. Cause everybody knew that was a pretty long one. You know what I'm saying? You guys coming in, like I said, if you coming in, please like and share. Also, Pat Mahomes showed why he's Pat Mahomes. He really did his thing. He balled out. He's Pat Mahomes, you know what I'm saying, guys? Pat Mahomes, he is that guy right now. So that's my overview on that. Now I'm about to get started with this Trump impeachment. Please like and share, guys. We're going deep on this one. I'm going to spend some knowledge. All right. First, I'm going to start with the Democratic Party. What exactly is the Democratic Party doing for us, guys? The only thing, every time I see a Democratic president trying to get the nominee vote for a Democratic Party for the president nominee, only thing they do is talk about Donald Trump. Talk about Trump. I'm tired of hearing about Trump. What are you going to do different? What are changes you going to make? What are you going to bring to the environment? What kind of resources are you going to bring? Because all I hear about Donald Trump and how I feel sometimes, guys, Donald Trump is Donald Trump. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about my family, and I'm worried about what I could do better to help my family out. And like they almost trick us, hey guys, don't worry about what's going on. Don't worry about the poverty in your areas. Don't worry about your schools being bad. Don't worry about you got a job. Oh, we got to get Trump out of there. We got to get Trump out of there. I don't want to hear about Trump. Tell me what you're going to do. Because all I know is everything that Trump talking about, he want to do, for whatever you disagree or agree with his agenda, he gets it done. So now I'm like, Democratic Party, don't tell me nothing about Trump. What are you going to do? Trump said he want to sign a bill for his for his demographic. He signs a bill. We not getting that same kind of love from our party. Only thing they talk about, and the team argument lately, there's impeachment. I'm tired of hearing about the impeachment. You know it wasn't going to happen. It was a waste of resources, a waste of energy, a waste of time, a waste of the taxpayers' money that y'all sitting up there delegating about the impeachment. You know it's not happening. Why are you wasting our time and our money? And that's on both sides. Well, the Republicans like, okay, y'all want to play? We're going to play. Democrat Party, we got better things we could be worried about than a goddamn impeachment. How about you worried about, how about us get some resources for these kids? How about that? That can't afford it. How about, man, we got a homeless problem here we could be trying to help solve. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on things that will really help the community. Not a facade, not something to just get the people stirred up. Let's get them excited, guys. Yeah, we're gonna impeach Trump. I knew what was gonna happen from the jump. It's wasting money. I got a stat that the Republican National Convention transferred $2.7 million in fundraising fees for this goddamn impeachment. 2.7. Now I don't know where you live at, but I know where I live at. My community could really use $2.7 million for a community center. We could really use $2.7 million. Community center, schools, my God, roads, something. Instead of using it for, I call it a fake trial. You know it wasn't going nowhere, but yet you still use our resources. You get the people all riled up to go, impeachment, and nothing's going to happen. Only thing that's going to happen, our people are put in the same predicaments, and now y'all just fighting over a battle. Y'all pretty much going for votes. So I tell you what we're going to do. If you want our votes, we're going to make you pay for it. The best guy I heard so far was Andrew Yang, because guys, we got to pay attention to these nominees, because this kind of stuff to make a difference. I'm not voting Republican or Democratic. I'm not saying I'm either one anymore. I'm not a Democrat no more. I am an independent. Whoever is going to fit my needs and my narratives, that's who I'm voting for. Whoever's going to be best for the Albright family, that's who I'm voting for. Not because they're Democrat, not because they're Republican, not because they're Libertarian, not because they're the Tea Party. I'm voting for my best interest in my community, which I advise you to do the same. The Democratic Party has held us captive for so long. I'm going to go into that in history and how they got us. Held us captive for so long. So I'm saying, guys, I'm telling you guys, don't get caught up in this impeachment thing. How about get caught up with, your representative about, hey, what you going to do to help us out? What can you bring to us? What can you bring to the table for our community to help it better? Not impeachment. Donald Trump was never going to get impeached, guys. Please do not get caught up in that propaganda. Donald Trump was never going to get impeached. What's going to happen? I don't, they're doing all this rounding up. They're doing this because they know it's voting time. I don't care. Like I said, hate, I love Donald Trump. He does what's best for his base. What Democratic nominee is going to do what's best for their base? What's best for what we need and what we have in our common interest and what your family needs, what my family needs. That's all I'm saying. Push the agenda, guys. Don't fall victim. Do not fall victim. Like I said, they wasted $2.7 million on goddamn a fake trial. That's really what it was. It wasn't even. It's not like it wasn't no real trial. It was a fake trial to rile up the public. I don't know the Democratic Party. I don't know why they wasted our time really pushing this, but Lord knows that they pushed it. So that is what it is. Now I'm gonna start on how does the Democratic Party get us? And when I say how the Democratic Party get us, I mean how did the Democrat Party get the black vote, the urban vote, the minority vote, the inner city vote. How they got it was, for those who don't know, this is a history lesson. Most Southern blacks prior to 1965 voted Republican. And most Southern whites prior to 1965 voted Democrat. I repeat, prior to 1965, most Southern blacks voted Republican. And prior to 1965, most Southern whites voted Democratic. Now you wonder, like, what happened? Why would the Southern blacks before 1965 vote Republican? Well, guys, this is what happened. Pretty much back in that, the ideology was swapped. What we think a Democrat is now was a Republican before 1965, and what we think a Republican is now was swapped what a Democrat is now before 1965. And what happened in 1965? Why all this change happened in 1965? Do they talk about this in our school systems? 1965. I wonder what is synonymous with 1965. It might be a little thing called Jim Crow. Yes, Jim Crow. Those adults who don't know what Jim Crow is should be shaming yourself. But nah, Jim Crow was the legalization of segregation. That's what Jim Crow was. Jim Crow was the laws that enforced segregation. That's what Jim Crow was. This water fountain, coloreds. This water fountain, whites. Bathroom, whites. Colored, whites. Hotels. That's what Jim Crow was. And Jim Crow ended in 1965, which is when the party split. And see, at that time, people know that time the president was Lyndon B. Johnson, who became president after Kennedy was assassinated. And Kennedy also was a Democrat. Lyndon B. Johnson was a Democrat. And Lyndon B. Johnson is synonymous for having all the meetings with King. So what happens is, Lyndon B. Johnson happened to be the president that demolished the Jim Crow law. So the black folks said, well, man, this man demolished the Jim Crow law, which held me in, was the segregation law, which held me in suppression. So from now on, to show my loyalty and my gratefulness, I'm going to vote Democratic forever. And I'm not going to use the word all, and none of use the word all. So also, on the flip side of that, some of the white Southerners said, you know what? Since that Democrat want to get rid of Jim Crow, from now on, I'm going to vote Republican. And that's when the switch began to happen. But under Richard Nixon, that's when the switch was totally crossed. So like I'm saying, guys, what once was Democrats for the South, once was Democrat was Republican, and once was Republican is now Democrat. That's what we don't get, guys. And that's where the switch happened. And it's all 1965. And pretty much the reason why some people vote, Southern blacks vote Democrat, they don't know why. Oh, forget all this Southern. A lot of black folks vote Democrat, they don't know why. A lot of white guys vote Democrat, they don't know why. They think it's because of, like they say, the moral, whatever. Because now my moral, I'm skewed more in the middle in a way. But it's all because 1965, the Jim Crow laws. It's just better than this, Jim Crow laws. Blacks say, thank you, Lyndon B. Johnson. You're a Democrat. You got rid of Jim Crow. I'm going to vote for you now. I vote for Democrats. The whites say, man, Lyndon B. Johnson, I'm mad at you. You got rid of Jim Crow, so I'm going to vote the opposite of you, Republican. And that's what all stems for. People are like, 1965. So us in the black community, we feel such a gratefulness. I feel such loyalty to the Democratic Party, which has been very, 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 very slack lately, in my opinion. And I think we have the statistics to back it up. One thing I agree with Trump, he said, what are they doing for you? Hey, vote for me can't be no worse. You can say what you want. What are they doing for us? Cause this is my thing, and then this is what kills me about the Democratic, the nominees. Well, this is what we're gonna do, guys. This is how they try to get our vote, guys. You don't fall for the hat trick. This is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna let everybody that smoke weed out of prison. Okay. So what if I don't? So okay, I tell you what. And everybody who gets unemployment, who gets welfare, we're gonna make sure they get it and make sure they get it. Well, I don't get that. So what are you gonna do for me? I'm a lower middle class black male. I don't smoke weed, and I'm not in jail. So now, what can you do for me? They're not talking to me. Talk to me. Because every time I see one of these Democratic nominees go on these radio stations or these TV shows, they say, we're going to bring down the incarceration rate, which is too high, which they should do something about. And we're going to help the poor out. We're going to help them out. So what happened to the guys in the middle? Do the guys in the middle, do the middle families get love? The people who are not at the bottom but not at the top, they're not even talking to them. They're like, oh, we talking past them. Now you're starting to see more of a conscious effort to try to target, which we are targeting the black community to get a vote. But I think it's just a vote. And that's all it is, just a vote. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, what are you doing for the middle class? Like I said, only thing I hear about is making weed legal, getting people out of jail, make sure you get your food stamps, and I'm going to go to your church service on Sunday, and I'm going to sing, and I'm going to clap, and that's all we're going to do. That's all I'm saying, guys. We got to wake up. Like, we got to make these people own our vote. And like I said, again, do not get caught up in this impeachment thing. It is not real. It was never going to happen. It was just so that the Democrat Party can use to just have us all in a frenzy and not focus on the real issues. I wish they would have spent more time getting money, helping the healthcare out instead of worried about the impeachment. I wish they would have spent more time trying to get funding to after school programs than Donald Trump impeachment. Let's focus on those things that can really help the community. Guys, do not get caught in the hat trick. Like they're moving the hats around. They're moving the hats around. Like I said, the best guy who I thought talked to me was Andrew Yang. He said, I'm going to give $1,000 to each person a month. How you going to do it? I don't know. We find a way to pay for wars. So, but my thing is that I felt like he actually was talking to me. Elizabeth Warren, I don't feel like she's talking to me. Who's in the Republican Party that I feel like who feel like talking to me? I don't, because right now, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not. Right now, the way my mind is set up, and my mind is open. I'm not closing my ears to Republicans or nothing like. I'm listening, and I feel whoever talks to me and my issues and my community the most, that's what I'm voting for, guys. And I advise you guys do the same, guys. Like I said, in the middle of this episode, I did a little lesson, guys, to let you guys know. The switch happened and the parties happened in 1965. And it's all because of the Jim Crow law. That's what it is, guys. Those who know what Jim Crow law is, it is the legal, it pretty much made, it is the laws that enforce segregation in the South. That's what it is. And that law, because Lyndon B. Johnson, at that time, who was a Democratic president, who became president once Jeff Kennedy was assassinated, when he abolished that law, that's when the parties, the Democrat Republican Party, had to switch. That's what it is, guys. I want to get off my heart. Like I said, I had things I want to go over. Like I said, we wasted money on this impeachment thing. It's not happening. Get over it. Hey, guys, just trying to spit a little bit of knowledge. I also want to say, shout out to shout out to Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. I'm glad you beat the 49ers. My hate still runs deep. Thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 16. This episode's a little bit different. Like I said, I'm coming with everything. It's not just about sports. It's about life too. Life and politics is a part of life. And I think sometimes our people perish for the lack of knowledge. That's the Bible scripture for y'all. So we got to get our knowledge up. Listen, learn, read something, listen. Keep your mind clear. All right, guys. Signing out. Let's go, guys. Marvel Sports and Life. We out of here.